how do you feel like you've played this season?
I feel like I played well. My thing that I pride myself the most on is just continuing to improve day after day, week after week, and I feel like I've just kept doing that. So I just want to see myself keep improving, and I feel like I played well overall.
We talked to a couple guys that started off at different positions and are playing defensive line. You started off with defensive line, now you're an edge guy. Did you envision coming in and being an edge rusher, or did that kind of just happen on the fly?
It really just kind of happened when I came in. I was super young. I was 17, and I think just the process of like me being in a college like weightlifting program, conditioning program, the weight kind of just naturally fell off, and it just made the most sense. It wasn't like a thing that I tried to do or like had a plan of doing, but it just more naturally happened, you know.
Where do you feel like you developed most as a player so
The most I think I've developed is just having a better understanding of defense, like technically, more technically, just understanding the game. You know, playing. I went from playing D line to linebacker, so it's more things I have to think about instead of just going left, right, or forward. I have to consider coverages. I have to count receivers. I have to do all these types of things. Recognize formations. Sometimes we call the plays too, not only the middle linebacker, so we got to be on top of all of that. So it's just a lot more responsibility. So I just feel like I just matured just as the overall player the most, and just having more of a professional understanding of what's going on, you know.
You're second on the team in hurries. I mean, you've made a big impact this season with your playing time. What do you think your biggest attribute is as kind of an edge rusher out there?
I think just quickness off the ball. I think that's as an edge rusher, you know, you can't beat having a good get off. If you have a good get off, that just propels your chances of winning that rep immensely. So I think just my get off and just using your hands, playing D line or really anywhere in football, for the most part, using your hands. If you have good hands, you're gonna be set. So I feel like that's my two best attributes: my get off and my hand speed.
Trey mentioned that Nigel has really been a big voice for the defense. He's the guy that can get after people.
Yeah.
When's the time you remember him getting after people that still sticks out in your mind?
I think it's just, I wouldn't really say one specific moment, but he brings that type of energy every day. It doesn't matter who you are, starter, backup, whoever. If he feels like you're not bringing the proper energy, he's gonna speak up. He's not the type of guy to hold his tongue. Like that type of thing with Nigel happens like almost every day. You know what I'm saying? I have countless memories, I guess, of Nigel being a leader, displaying that true leadership he displays often. I feel like that's just a natural ability that people have being a leader. You can't really teach that, and he's one of those guys that just has that leading ability. So
who else on the defense kind of does that?
Guys like Batuli, guys like DT, Nigel. I would include myself in there. I just feel like you can lead with your words and your play. So it's different types of leaders. So it's certain guys that bring both sides of the spectrum to the table. So.
When did you really feel like you had kind of a role and a spot on this defense?
I always knew that I could bring something to the table. I feel like just after the spring and going through fall camp and all of that, when I started to actually understand outside linebacker and what goes on with it, I knew that I could make a mark in this team. I just knew that I had to be consistent doing it, and that's what I continue to work on every day is consistency. So I already knew that once I stepped that up, that I would be able to, make my mark on the defense. So.
Was there a conversation with Coach Rum for maybe a play early in the season that you could say, okay, these guys trust me?
It's really countless conversations. I got to credit Coach Rump and Coach Pruitt and just all of the coaches. They've displayed a lot of trust in me. Like once I've earned it, what I'm saying, trust isn't given, it's earned. So I had to earn it. But once I did earn it, and they showing me certain little signs of trust, it feels great to know that they have confidence in me, because that brings more confidence on my side of the spectrum as well. So.
You said you have a better understanding of the defense now. Can you think of any specific plays this season you've made that came as as a result of something you recognize that in the past you probably wouldn't have?
Let's see. Versus UAB when I batted down a little swing pass, I realized the running back's alignment. He was super wide, and most teams when their running back gets wide, he gets wide to split out. You know, they call it split out to get out. So I noticed the alignment of the running back, and I just figured that he was either gonna go for a flare pass or a wheel or something like that, and I kind of just used my instincts and played off of it. You know what I'm saying, and just made a play. I really wish I would have intercepted it, honestly. But
Is that a general principle or something you saw specifically on UAB tape?
It really just depends on the team, but for the most part, when running backs, they usually have a tighter alignment to the quarterback for inside runs and all of that. And when they get wider from the quarterback, all the players are on the perimeter. So it really, I guess you could say it depends on the team, but for the most part, it's pretty much similar.
Have you seen any teams that buck that trend?
There are certain teams that'll split the running back out and keep him in to 7-man protect. I don't know if I can think of any off the top, but it's just certain things that different coordinators do to mess with you. You know, I don't think I could name any off the top. Maybe Alabama, they do a good job lining their running back outside, and they do tag mag play. They pull the tackle and the guard, little things like that. But yeah, that's about it for I would say.
One more for Kivon. Your dad was a pretty good player. Are you getting tips from him? Is he kind of, or is he not kind of stay away from that stuff about your play?
Really, it's more just like little things like pad level, reminding me to have a consistent get off, things like that. He doesn't really. We've never like watched film together, anything like that. He really tends to stay away from what I do football wise, unless I specifically ask him about something. So.
Thanks. Thank you.
Thank you.